Welcome on in, everybody, for some Sunday afternoon MLB action. More importantly, Dodgers action here live at the CH-Man 712 Sports Network. So tonight, we wrap up the series. So far, the Brewers have won 2 of these first 3 games, and we're looking to get out of here with a split. So tonight, we'll turn to Tarik Skubal and look to split this series. Right now, the Brew Crew are 2 games better than us in the standings, so we would love to get this win tonight. All right, Sam, appreciate the heads up, but that's enough for the outside updates because it is in my rules. But I appreciate you. So then, let's get into the pitching matchups and get ready for this game. So for us tonight, we are sending Tarik Skubal to the hill. On the year, 18 games, all of them starts, a record of 7-6, 2.93 ERA, 107 2/3 innings pitched, 128 strikeouts, a whip of 0.93. However, with us, he hasn't pitched as well, so we hope he settles in and pitches better. He's had 2 starts with us, record of 0-1, 4.09 ERA. And in 11 innings, he's given up 8 hits, 5 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 12, a whip of 1.09. His last outing against Kansas City on the 10th, he went 5 innings, no decision, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, walking 2, striking out 6. So we're looking for a bounce back performance from him as well. And for the Brewers, they'll be sending Logan Henderson, right-handed starting pitcher, to the mound. Record of 6-2 in 11 games this year. 2.88 ERA, 56 and a third innings pitched, 69 strikeouts, and a whip of 0.91. And over his last 7 outings, all of them starts, a record of 5-1, 2.58 ERA, 38 and a third innings pitched, 24 hits, 11 earned runs. He's walked 8, struck out 46, and a whip of 0.83 in his last outing on the 10th against San Diego. He took the loss. He went 6 and a third, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. But now then, we've got the pitching matchups out of the way. Let's get to the starting lineup. So for the visiting Brewers, it'll be William Contreras leading things off, designated hitter, followed by Lara, the center fielder, Churio in left field, Bowers at first base, Vaughn at third base, Sanchez catching duties, Lockridge in right field, Ortiz at short, and Ornelas at second base. And now for our Los Angeles Dodgers, our lineup goes as follows. Mr. MVP Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter, will lead things off, followed by Freddie Freeman, the first baseman. Then Andy Pages, center fielder. And Max Muncy, the funky Muncy Dodgers OG, at third base will bat cleanup, followed by shortstop Mookie Betts. Kyle Tucker in right field, Tommy Edman, second baseman. Big Teo Teoscar Hernandez in left field. And Ben Rortvedt will get catching duties and round out the lineup batting ninth. So that is our lineups. And I am ready for some Dodgers baseball, y'all. I'm ready. So let's get to it. First pitch should be in approximately 5 minutes. 5 minutes till first pitch. Of course, the Brewers 76-48, Dodgers 74-50. We're 2 games behind them in the National League standing for the best record. The season series is tied 3-3 right now, so we're looking to take that one. We played them better earlier in the year. We gave away the first game of the series. Saturday was going to be tough facing the Miz, so there's not much you could do about that. He is who he is. One of the best pitchers in the game. But today, if Skubal can be Skubal and we can get him some runs early, then we should be able to split this series and go ahead in the season series as well. So we'll see how all that works out. Of course, this time I'm pulling up all the stats and information on my phone. I'm going to try charging up my old tablet to do that going forward, because I realized that my internet browser was running up excessive amounts of computer memory in the background, which could affect OBS and the feed and the stream. So hopefully by minimizing that, that'll give better performance. Just for a heads up, if you see me looking down when I'm reading stats and information, that's basically what I'm doing. But I'm ready. So let's get this thing underway. And let's go Dodgers. Say hello to everybody in the chat. I see Eric was in here. Sam is here. Daniel Berry stopped in for a little bit. It's good to see everybody, as always. Of course, our poll question is how many innings will we get out of Skubal tonight? And of course, I did leave the Dalton rushing option in there as well. And some things have changed between the last time I streamed the game and now. We are at over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all very much. You guys make it all possible, and I appreciate all the support. Now we'll top it off as a Dodgers win this afternoon. So let's get ready. Let's get this thing going. 3 minutes till first pitch. Live from Dodger Stadium. Since we have a minute, let's see what's going on in the league right now as we speak. Get that out of everyone's system. So, the Yankees 2-1 lead over Toronto in the top of the ninth inning. The Mets with a 4-3 lead over the Natties, and that game looks like it's about over. And the Marlins up 2-1 over Cincinnati in the bottom of the eighth. Chicago White Sox with a 6-5 lead over Detroit in the eighth inning. And the Pirates with a 7-3 lead over Boston. That game's in a delay right now in the seventh inning. And the Twins up 5-4 over the Phillies in the top of the seventh. And the Cardinals up 3-2 over Chicago, the Cubs, after 3. And Giants and Rockies just got underway. Top of the first inning, no score. And Texas and Oakland also underway. Top of the first inning, no score. Kansas City and Anaheim, same deal. And Cleveland, the Indians, and the Padres are in a delay right now. Still to come tonight. The last game tonight will be the Seattle Mariners at Houston facing the Astros at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. And finals in the books as of right now. Baltimore, 10-2 winners over the Devil Rays earlier. The Braves, Andy's Braves, defeat the Snakes 5-3. And yes, the Mets did defeat the Natties 4-3. The Mets have been playing a lot better as of late. Wouldn't want to face them anytime soon. Don't know about y'all. Puddle Drays, yeah. Yep, appreciate it, Sammy. You're one of my originals, man. You were one of my first 50. Also, I see Pure Adrenaline Sports is in the house, y'all. We just got a redirect from them. Give them a round of applause. Welcome them in. Say hello. Greet them. Thank you, Mr. PAS. We appreciate it. Commissioner Charles Adderley, how are you doing, sir? Good to have you all in here for some Sunday baseball. Skubal's on the mound. First pitch is on its way. And William Contreras will be coming up to face him first. Indeed, welcome on in. Good win for the Mets over there, defeating the Natties 4-3. Really good game, so they must be very happy. Skubal, 5-pitch mix, sinker, changeup, fastball, you know about all that. And of course, the graphic left the screen before I can go through the percentages, but oh well. They don't hold stats the way they used to on these broadcasts. So let's hope for a better outing from Skubal today. Looking to split this series and go ahead in the season series 4-3. It really hurts to have given up that game on Thursday night, but we'll try to move on from that. At least I will. What's the weather like down there in Paradise, Commissioner Charles? And for some reason, my TV fell behind. But it's a single. Oh, man. So already, a leadoff single here for William Contreras. He hit that one right there up the middle, the center field. So ground ball into center field for a leadoff single. One pitch, and the Brewers already have a runner on. That sure didn't take long to get started. Yeah, thank you, Commissioner Charles. Here's Lara. 235 average, 11 home runs, 11 RBIs, no home runs. He fouls off the first pitch, changeup for a strike, 0-1. This is a second pitch from Skubal on the way. And that sinker, high sinker's fouled off, so the count is 0-2. So we're set up with 2 strikes here. Would love a Scooby K. Brewers' best record in the majors, 76-48. The best team in baseball right now. Don't mind me, y'all. My throat's a little sore today, but I wanted to get this game in. Here's the 0-2 to Lara, and that one's off the end of the bat, lifted into center field. Paez is there, makes the catch, so one down. Runner has to stay put at first base. And here comes Churio, 271 on the year, 17 home runs, 49 RBIs for him. 798 OPS, batting 299 versus left-handed pitchers. 271 overall. All right, sounds really good, Charles. Thank you. First pitch, fouled back on the fastball. Count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Churio, and that fastball misses high and away for a ball. The count is 1-1. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Dodgers 7, Brewers 3, Schools. All right, I hope you're right. I like that prediction. I hope that's a spoiler. Only time I'll allow a spoiler. Here's a 1-1. Caught on a miss at the slider, low and inside for strike 2. So we're set up again. I would love to get a Scooby K in the books. 2 strikes here. Come on, punch him out, Skubal. Bring us all to life here. Here's a 1-2. And the changeup is low in the dirt. Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Churio, the right-handed hitter. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Anytime. And here's the 2-2 payoff to Churio. School deals. That ball swung on, hit down there into left field. As a foul ball. Just went foul at the foul pole. I thought that one was gone. So we can exhale for a moment. Just hooked foul down there at the left field foul pole. Come on, Skubal. That was close. Too close for comfort. Don't let that happen again. And Churio steps out for a moment. Time is granted by the home plate umpire. So here's the 2-2. Skubal set. He deals. Cut on a miss at the changeup for strike 3. Dump your K's in the chat. 2 down. So first strikeout of the evening for Skubal, a Scooby K in the books. Yeah, we play to win the game, 100%. Here's Bowers, 267, 21 home runs, 68 RBIs. First pitch, sinker's grounded through the hole there past the shortstop and into left field. So first pitch swinging, and that's the second hit for the Brewers. So both of their hits have come on the first pitch of the respective at-bats. So it's a single, and runners will be on first and second here with 2 down. So Skubal's in a little bit of a jam here. Runner in scoring position. Vaughn coming up, 297 average, 5 home runs, 34 RBIs for him. And a single here will put the Brewers ahead. And of course, with 2 outs, the runners will be going on contact. Here's the first pitch from Skubal. Caught on a miss at the changeup outside, 0-1. And here's the 0-1 to Vaughn. Skubal deals, and that changeup is low for a ball. So the count is even at a ball and a strike here. Would be nice to get out of this. Here's the 1-1 to Vaughn. And that fastball's popped up. Second base side. Edman goes out to the outfield grass, but there's Tucker with the catch. So the Brewers strand two, they get nothing. After a half inning of play, no score. When we return, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Andy Pages will be due up when we return. So Freeman and Pages swapped in the lineup. Usually Pages has been that number 2 hole all year long. Freddie has been pretty much number 3 all year long. So they've been swapped around for tonight's game. Oh, yeah, of course, Sam, yeah. I'd appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, help get it out there, buddy. Appreciate everything that you do. And once again, I appreciate everyone who's in here. Especially our viewers coming over from the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network. Of course, we are still a growing channel. Started doing this on May the 30th with 25 subscribers, and I called my first game. Now we are in the middle of August. This year's theme, the quest for the three-peat, continues. At least I'd love to see that. I'd love to call it. Of course, all fans are welcome, no matter who you are rooting for. Feel free to subscribe, say hello in the chat. We are back. Shohei Ohtani will be coming up to lead this thing off. He'll face Logan Henderson, 6-2 in the year, 2.88 ERA, 56 and a third innings pitched with 69 strikeouts. Opponents only batting 197 against him. He's got the fast four-seam fastball, the changeup, cutter, and the sweeper going for him. I appreciate you, Sam. So Shohei to lead things off. First pitch to him. And there's a fastball for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Ohtani, 289 average, 27 home runs, 75 RBIs. His 931 OPS leads the National League. Second pitch to Ohtani, and that fastball just misses outside. The count is even at 1-1. Tried to go for that same kind of pitch, but didn't get it that time. Just a smidge outside. It was definitely outside. The pitch and the changeup misses low and away for a ball. The count is 2-1. 2-1 here on Shohei. Working himself into a good hitter's count. Here's the 2-1. And that changeup just missed outside. So the count is 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Shohei Ohtani. Here's the 3-1. And he fouls off the fastball, challenging him right in the zone. He fouled it off, so the count is full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. Trying to start off the Dodgers offense on the right foot this evening. And here's the 3-2 payoff from Henderson. The righty deals. That one's grounded hard through the hole between first and second base, and it's a leadoff single here for Shohei Ohtani. So Shohei getting things started right here for us. And we have the leadoff man on. Good, clean base hit right there. Didn't try to do too much. Just found a hole. We're in business now. There's Freddie. Freddie Freeman, 301, 15 home runs, 57 RBIs, 841 OPS, is 136 hits on the years. Fourth in the National League. Changeup misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Freddie Freeman, the ultimate baseball professional, in the 2 spot this evening. Swapping with Andy Pages, who's in the 3 hole. The 1-0. That one hit down the line, but it's a foul ball. Hit that one like a bullet. That had extra bases written all over it. But it just went foul. So the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Freddie Freeman. Since July the 4th, is 320. He's been batting 320, Freddie Freeman. That's second in the National League during that stretch. 34 games total. Power numbers are down, though. But he's been coming up with hits. Here's a 1-1 to Freddie. And that fastball misses low. The count is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Freddie Freeman. Shohei Ohtani is on first. Taking a modest lead here. Doubt he's going to be going. And the pitch. That cutter is lifted into left. But the left fielder is there, drifting over, battling the sun, but he makes the play. So 1 down. Ohtani has to stay put at first. And that'll bring up Andy Pages, a first-time All-Star this year. Right-handed batter. And our center fielder. 269 average, 20 home runs, 77 RBI, 789 OPS. But a 293 average and 855 OPS at home. So he's definitely been better here at Dodger Stadium. Here's the first pitch to Pages. And that fastball paints the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. This kid is pretty good at hitting the corners. And here's the 0-1 to Pages. Henderson deals. And there's another one on that outside corner, a little higher this time, 0-2. So Pages behind here, back against the wall. No balls, 2 strikes here. Shohei leading off first, 1 down. No score, bottom of the first inning. Here's the 0-2. And that fastball punches him out on the outside corner looking. So 3 straight, painting the outside corner. And 3 pitches and a strikeout. Pages, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. So 2 down now. And that'll bring up Max Muncy here. Muncy, 249 average, 23 home runs, 59 RBIs, 829 OPS. And he takes low on the changeup, 1-0. Here's 1-0 to Muncy. Shohei's at first to pitch. Caught on a miss over the changeup. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Max Muncy. He's had 6 home runs since the end of the All-Star break, which leads the team. Here's a 1-1 to Muncy, and he chops the fastball foul. The count is 1-2. So he's also now, his back is against the wall. He's behind in the count. Pitcher has the full advantage. Henderson can go anywhere now. And lefty's only batting 187 against him. Righty's 217, and he is a right-handed pitcher. Reverse splits for him, and that changeup is chopped foul. Muncy stays alive. Count remains 1-2. Still a 1-2 here to Max Muncy. Shohei led things off with a single, and Freddie flew out, and Pages was down looking. So here's the 1-2 to Muncy. Henderson deals, caught on a miss. He chased a changeup right outside the zone. It was close. He took a swing and he missed. So strike three. Dodgers strand one. 0-2-0 for Milwaukee. 0-1-0 for LA after one inning of play. And when we return, Sanchez, Lockridge, and Ortiz due up for the Brew Crew when we get back here live at CHMAN 712 Sports Network. So we don't score that inning. We got the leadoff man on. We didn't even move him over. It's not a good way to start the game. It's not how you want to start, but it's about how you finish. So hopefully a little later on we can get a couple of runs on there, and Skubal hopefully settles in and does what he's done for most of his career and gives us an excellent outing tonight. I'd love to get a series split here and jump ahead in the season series. A win here puts us one game behind the Brewers for the best record in baseball. And if the Brewers were to win, we fall 3 games behind them in that department. So the game's got some implications. 2 of the best going at it. Potential postseason preview. So it's always a good measuring tool to see how you stack up against a potential postseason opponent. We're back at the ballpark. Here we go. See if Skubal can get a nice quick second inning here. Here's Sanchez, 227, 10 home runs, 29 RBIs. He takes a changeup on the outside corner for a strike one. It's been hot lately, 915 OPS over his last 17 games. Gary Sanchez, the pitch, caught on a missed fastball, high and tight, ties him up, 0-2. So Skubal here is set up again at 0-2. Gary Sanchez, a former Yankees catcher. The 0-2. And that changeup just misses outside, so the count is 1-2. He tried to backdoor him there and freeze him up, but it was just outside the zone. Good pitch, though. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls off the slider to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Here's the 1-2 payoff, and that fastball runs upstairs, no swing. The count is even now at 2-2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Gary Sanchez, leading things off in the second inning. Top of the second for the Brewers. Skubal is set. The 2-2, caught on a miss over the changeup, strike 3. Dump your K's in the chat. 1 down, second strikeout for Skubal on the evening. So 1 away by way of the K, a Scooby K. Fooled him on that changeup. Here comes Lockridge, 280, no home runs, 12 RBIs. He showed bunt and pulled it back. Changeup missed high, so 1-0. 672 OPS for Lockridge, just 36 games this year. Here's the 1-0 from Skubal. And a fastball runs upstairs. The count is 2-0, no swing. 2 balls, no strikes here on Lockridge. Here's the 2-0 from Skubal, and that sinker misses upstairs. The count is now 3-0. So Skubal falling behind on this guy here. Yep, thank you, Commissioner Charles. Appreciate everything that you do for this channel. Here's the 3-0. And a fastball challenged him into zone for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Here's the 3-1 from Skubal, and the sinker is fouled back out of play. So the count is now full at 3-2. So Scooby has got 2 strikes on the guy. Can we get back-to-back Scooby Ks? That would be absolutely electrifying. So here's the 3-2 to Lockridge. Oh, the changeup just missed at the knees, so it's ball 4. So Lockridge works a walk here. That'll bring up Joey Ortiz. 4 for 10 in this series with a double, a home run, and 4 RBIs. So he's been hot this series. Overall in the year, 247 average, 6 home runs, and 33 RBIs. He had a 2-run home run in the second inning of yesterday's game as well. And first pitch to Joey Ortiz. Caught on a miss over the changeup, 0-1. Changeup looking pretty good for Skubal here in the early going. Looks more like his put-away pitch, but he used it there to get ahead. And here's the 0-1 from Skubal. And that changeup misses low, bounces in the dirt. The count is 1-1, but the catcher keeps it in front of him. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch will be pitch number 30 for Skubal of the game. Skubal set. Out of stretch, he deals, and that fastball's fouled away. The count is now 1-2. We're set up again. Can we get another Scooby K here, y'all? And Skubal steps off for a moment. Skubal at 30 pitches now on the game. 1-2 payoff is on its way. He deals, and that fastball's fouled off. So he stays alive, and the runner did take off. So Brewers probably looking to get a steal here. They can definitely play some small ball, so you got to look out for that too. I want to see a Scooby K, y'all. Skubal is set. The 1-2 on its way to Ortiz. He deals. Caught on and miss at the high sinker for strike 3. Dump your Ks in the chat. 2 away by way of the K. 3rd strikeout for Skubal. 2 down. Now just 1 more out to get out of this inning. Here comes Ornelas, 133 average, no home runs, no RBIs. Number 9 hitter. First pitch to him is caught on a miss at the high cheese. The count is 0-1. And you got to get this guy here. In AAA, he had a .310 average with 11 home runs. If you don't get this guy, it goes right back to the top of the lineup again with runners on base and a man in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Fouls the fastball away. The count is now 0-2. Can Skubal strike out the side? Let's go. Come on, Scoob. Here's the 0-2. And that one is laced into left field, and that's a base hit. It gets down. The runner will go all the way around to third, so now it's going to be first and third with two down, and the top of the lineup coming up for the Brewers. So Skubal is in trouble again. Back-to-back innings to open up this game. It's been rough here for him in the first couple of innings. He's had to work a little harder. That's a solid single right there. He was ahead of the batter, too, and gave him something he could hit. Here's William Contreras, who's 1 for 1 so far. So, dangerous situation here. And you're facing a tough pitcher on the other side. First pitch. And a slider hits the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. William Contreras, usually the catcher, is designated hitter tonight. And Skubal deals, and he holds up. The fastball ran upstairs. The count is even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Brewers threatening here. Runner on first, runner on third, 2 down. Top of the second inning. Skubal approaching 40 pitches already. He's at 37 to be exact. Here's a 1-1. That fastball's inside for a ball. The count is 2-1. So 2-1 count here on Contreras. Skubal set the 2-1. And that sinker misses low and inside at the knees. The count is now 3-1. Next pitch will be number 40. Skubal's falling behind. He's put Contreras in the driver's seat here. A hitter's pitch on its way. If he walks them, bases will be loaded. The pitch. And he just gets a piece of the changeup and hits it foul at the plate. The count is now full at 3-2. Come on, Scoob. Let's get out of this. Strike this guy out. Let's get out of this inning. Get back to the dugout. If he walks them, bases will be loaded. Skubal laboring here in the first 2 innings. Here's the 3-2 payoff on the way. And the fastballs pop left side. They're coming in for it, and it drops foul. Nobody makes the play. Muncy and Teoscar came close to it, and it fell. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite them. Nobody made the play. That should have gotten us out of the inning, but instead it continues. Come on, guys. Communicate better out there. Let's go. So we do it again. Skubal set. And here's the 3-2. And the sinker is fouled off. And we'll do it again. The count remains 3-2. So Contreras making him work here. 7 pitch at bat so far. 3 foul balls. Skubal is in the 40s with his pitches. And here's the 3-2 pitch to Contreras. And that changeup misses low for ball 4. So the Brewers now will have bases loaded and 2 outs. So the inning continues. And here's Lara coming up to the plate, 0 for 1 so far in this game. Pitching coach Mark Pryor is coming out to the mound to have a word with Skubal. Skubal's got 3 strikeouts so far, but he has not been really sharp. And he has struggled a bit since the trade. So here's Luis Lara, 0 for 1 with a flyout in his first at bat. First pitch, caught on a miss at a changeup in the dirt. Count is 0-1. So in his career, the bases loaded, only 4 at bats, but 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI for Luis Lara. Here's the 0-1. That one is chopped infield. That's going to go foul. A good thing it went foul, too, so the count is 0-2. I don't think anyone would have been able to throw him out. So we're set up again. Can we get the strikeout? Skubal's in the driver's seat here. He's approaching 50 pitches. He's at 45 to be exact. We are only in the top of the second inning. Brewers threatening to jump ahead. Bases loaded. 2 down. Oh, 0-2 count on Luis Lara. Come on, Scoob. Get this guy. Skubal set, and he deals. That pitch is chopped. Back up the middle. Mookie runs in. Flips the second. Second baseman can't handle it. And a run will score. That's got to be an error, and the bases will remain loaded. That has got to be an error. I don't know how you can give it a hit. Edman missed the flip. It's already 1-0 Brewers, and bases are still loaded. And it is an error. Changeup misses low for a ball. Count is 1-0. Here's Churio, who's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Edman is tagged with the error. Here's the 1-0. Hey, Sinbin. And that one is swung on, lifted in the air to center field. Pajes drifts back in front of the warning track, guards his eyes from the sun, and makes the catch. So the Brewers leave the bases stranded, but thanks to the error by Edman, it is 1-0 Brew Crew as we go into the bottom of the second inning. And when we return, Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, and Tommy Edman due up when we return. What an ugly inning that was. But we're pretty fortunate to escape with only 1 run on the board. So we still have a chance in this game. But not the way you want things to go early on. Facing a tough pitcher, too. So it'll be very hard. Very tough game ahead of us. Errors will hurt you. We just gave the Brewers a gift run. So let's hope we can punch back with a rally here in our half of the inning. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Sinbin. I was rooting for y'all. So was that the series? Did they take the series? I haven't kept up. So a couple of bad plays out there. First of all, that foul ball that wasn't caught when it should have been. Edman not catching the flip from Mookie that would have ended the inning. Here we are. Here's Mookie Betts to lead things off, and he takes a strike on the fastball, challenging him 0-1. 236 on the year, 15 home runs, 40 RBIs. Oh, gotcha. Yep. It's like the glass ceiling, right? Here's the 0-1. And that cutter paints the outside corner knee level for a strike. The count is 0-2. Only 2 sweeps all year. Dang. Come on, Mookie. Get something started here. The 0-2 to Mookie. And he fouls the changeup at the plate. The count is still 0-2. Come on, let's start cooking here. Here's the 0-2 to Mookie Betts. And he hits that one opposite way. That'll drop in right field for a base hit. So for the second inning in a row, the Dodgers will have the leadoff man on with a single. Now we'll see what they do with it. It's been tough for the guys this year, but, they're still in it. So should be interesting down the stretch. And here's Tucker. Kyle Tucker, 234, 11 home runs, 54 RBIs for him. Mookie is at first with nobody out. And Tucker's really struggled at home. 192 average of 2 home runs. He showed bunt, but he takes the pitch. The changeup is low, 1-0. So Kyle Tucker showing bunt, and with the way he's been struggling, I'm not against it. Why not? Here's the 1-0 to Tucker, the pitch. And he doesn't go for a bunt this time, but a changeup misses outside. The count is 2-0. Hey, Ricky, what's up? 2 balls, no strikes here on Kyle Tucker. Here's a 2-0. And fastball splits Broadway, 2-1. No swing. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Tucker. Gotcha, Sinbin. Thank you for the heads up. Here's a 2-1. And he takes a strike on the fastball. Dude, what are you looking at there? Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tucker now. Come on, Tucker. Henderson is set. And he throws over to first. Mookie dives back in safely. First disengagement of this exchange. So we get a moment. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air to shallow right. Right fielder's there with the play, and 1 down. Mookie has to stay put. Shallow fly out to right. So 1 down here for LA. Yep, winners never quit, quitters never win. Absolutely. Here comes Tommy Edman. 2 for 10 in the series overall with a solo home run, 2 runs scored, 270 in the year, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. You got to make up for his error, and he grounds that one to second base, flipped to second for 1, on to first, and that'll do it. So Edman doesn't make up for his costly error, grounds into an inning-ending double play, and after 2 innings of play, it is 1-0 Brewers. And when we return, Bowers, Vaughn, Sanchez due up for Milwaukee here at the CH Man 712 Sports Network. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that. So for the second straight inning, we got the leadoff man on. Didn't even move them over. So we're struggling a bit here in the first couple of innings, trying to find our bearings. Hopefully we do. And we can get a couple of runs. And hopefully Skubal settles down a bit. He's had a rough first couple of innings. Not what you want to see from him. Hey, Turkey Man is here. What's up, Turk? Sorry, Turk, I heard about your game. My condolences, my friend. We're back at the ballpark, folks. First pitch from Skubal to Bowers, and there's a strike straight down Broadway with the heater, 0-1. Bowers is 1 for 1 so far with a single in this game. Okay, gotcha, Turkey. Here's the 0-1. That ball swung on, dumped into center field for a base hit. Second hit of the evening for Bowers. So the Brew Crew will have their leadoff man on. And Skubal is really struggling, in my opinion. Just not looking that sharp today. Yeah, Turkey, explain your tardiness. Here's Vaughn, 0 for 1 so far. Skubal's at 50 pitches now. First pitch, slider. They call it a ball, but it hit the low outside corner. So they're going to activate an ABS challenge, and this is a good challenge from Rortvet. This should be overturned, and we should retain the challenge. It is confirmed a strike, so the call is overturned. It's 0-1. Dodgers retain their challenge. We still have both ABS challenges. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Vaughn. Skubal deals. And that sinker misses low. The count is 1-1. Oh, you and your Instagram. I haven't had one for years. So Vaughn flew out in his first at bat. And Skubal deals. And that changeup is low. 2 balls and 1 strike now. 2-1 here on Vaughn. And Skubal steps off for a moment. The catcher signaled him to step off. Don't know what was going on there, so we get a moment. Now they're back at it. The 2-1 on the way to Vaughn. Skubal set, he deals. And that one's grounded to short. Mookie's got it, flips to Edman for 1. On to first, double play. Twin killing right there, so the runner is erased. 2 down. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Should be a nice little reset here. Clean double play. Here's Gary Sanchez, who's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch. Hops the slider foul, and that's out of play. The count is 0-1. Sanchez struck out in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 so far in the game. Here's the second pitch to Sanchez. And he pops the sinker up. He's jammed. Freddie goes out to outfield grass, and he makes the catch. He makes a catch with his back facing us. What a play. What a play by Freddie to end the inning. 1-4-0 for Milwaukee, 0-2-1 for LA. After 2.5 innings of play, it's 1-0 Brew Crew at this time. When we return, Teoscar Hernandez, Ben Rortvet, and Shohei Ohtani due up when we get back. Give me one moment, guys.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again! Living out their dream! It's over! They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget.
Business? What kind of turkey business does he have going on? Okay, whatever. Sorry guys, like I said, my throat's a little sore today, but I really wanted to get this game in, so we're going to do it regardless. We're back at the ballpark. See if the offense can get something going here. So Big Teo here to lead things off. First pitch to Hernandez is outside for a ball. Cutter misses 1-0. 249 average, 11 home runs, 42 RBIs for Hernandez. Pitch number 30 for Henderson on the way to 1-0. Cut on and miss at the cutter. High part of the strike zone, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Teoscar. He's 3 for 10 in the series with a walk and 3 strikeouts so far. 711 OPS on the year. Here's the 1-1. That one is pulled down the line, foul. Right to the foul person over there too, right to his glove. Good catch. So it's a 1-2 count now on Teo. He's put himself behind the 8 ball here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hernandez. The 1-2 cut on a miss at a sweeper way out zone. Strike 3, 1 away by way of the K. 3rd strikeout for Henderson. Absolutely full Teo right there. Oh, hey. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Here's Ben Rortvedt. 224 average. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. First pitch to Rortvedt. Swung on, lifted in the air to center field. It's playable. Center fielder is there and makes the catch. 2 down. First pitch swinging. Nothing to show for it. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 quick outs. Yep, Turkey Man is back. And here's Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani is up. Let's go. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch to Shohei, and a fastball outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Come on, Shohei, let's go. He had a single to lead the game off earlier, and he steps out of batter's box. Time is granted by the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls off the fastball. The count is now 0-2, so now Ohtani's behind in the count. And Henderson's got him with his back against the wall as well. Here's the 0-2 to Ohtani. And that changeup misses outside. The count is 1-2. Oh, Pirates game still held up. Gotcha. Oh, wow. Thank you, Ricky, for the heads up. I didn't know. We're doing pretty well. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball misses high and away for a ball. The count is even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. Henderson is set. The 2-2 on the way to Ohtani. He deals. And Ohtani waves at a changeup outside for strike 3, and that'll do it. So Dodgers go quietly in the bottom of the third after 3 innings of play. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. Now when we return, Lockridge, Ortiz, and Ornelas due up when we return. Damn rain, ooga booga. Oh, they scored on an error, Turkey Man. Error by Tommy Edman. He missed a flip at second base from Mookie that would have ended the inning with the bases loaded. And they were able to score a run because of it. Well, errors will hurt you, though, especially against a team like the Brewers. We got lucky we got out of the inning only giving up 1 run. That was in the second inning. If you give a team like the Brewers extra outs to work with, they will burn you. Now, we haven't been able to do much on offense, so game is moving along pretty quick, but not very well for us. Now, Skubal had a pretty quick inning the last inning, top of the third, so hopefully he gets another quick inning here because he really labored the first 2 innings. Threw 50 pitches through the first 2. Oh, yep. They got a series coming up starting August 22nd. Yep. First pitch to Lockridge, and that one is pulled foul on the fastball. Didn't even wait. 0-1. Burned themselves. Well, it all depends, Turkey Man, because like I said about them, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they go all the way. Lockridge walked in his first at bat. The next pitch, changeup, straight down Broadway. Strike 2, 0-2. So we're set up here, 0-2. Can we get another Scooby K? I have to check, Turkey Man. I should be. Here's the 0-2. Changeup is popped up. Right field. Coming in is Tucker with the play. Had to shield his eyes from the sun. But he makes the play. 1 down. That's how you want to start the inning. Keep that leadoff man off. Pirates, Braves. Okay, gotcha. Skubal threw 33 pitches in the second inning, 15 in the first, but 8 in the third, and 3 so far here in the fourth. Here's Ortiz, who's 0-1. First pitch, he swings and fouls the fastball. The count is 0-1. A little aggression there. Some first pitch swinging from the Brewers so far in this game. He struck out in his first at bat, playing shortstop for the Brewers tonight. Here's the 0-1. Cut on a miss at the changeup on the outside corner for strike 2. So we're set up here, 0-2. Come on, Scoob. Let's get a strikeout here. Here's the 0-2 from Skubal. Cut on a miss at the changeup outside for strike 3. Dump your case in the chat. 2 outs. 4th strikeout for Skubal so far. Got him. Here's Ornelas, 1-for-1 so far on the game. Had a single in his first at bat. First pitch to Ornelas shows bunt, but takes a strike on the inside corner. Looked like he was going for a drag bunt, but he's 0-1. And that pitch, a sinker, just missed the inside corner, so it's a ball and a strike now. Hey, you never know, Turkey, man. It's possible. Here's the 1-1. He tries to check his swing on a low changeup. They said he went 1-2. We're set up here. Can we get a Scooby K to end the inning? Yeah, he definitely went from that angle. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. To Ornelas. And Skubal is set. Here's the 1-2 on the way. That one's chopped foul on the changeup third base side. So the count remains 1-2. Ornelas stays alive for now. 2 down. Nobody on here in the top of the 4th inning. And here's the 1-2 from Skubal. And that one's chopped to third. Muny has got it. Throws across the diamond. That'll do it. So the Brewers go 3 up, 3 down. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's 1-0 Brew Crew. And when we return, Freddie Freeman, the ultimate baseball professional. First-time All-Star Andy Paez. And that funky Muny Dodgers OG Max Muncy due up when we get back. Can we spark a rally? Can we fight back? Let's find out. Of course, as always, let's go Dodgers. Yeah, me too. I respect them too, Chom. Absolutely. Got a heck of a turnout for Sunday afternoon baseball. Once again, big assist from Pure Adrenaline Sports. Very much appreciated. My good friend Mr. John over there sent us a redirect early in the stream. Always appreciate the support from Pure Adrenaline Sports. It would be nice for Texas to win the AL West. I'd like to see that happen for them. That would be good. Really good. Gotcha. Yep. But the Rangers do have that World Series, though. They did go all the way in 2023, so they've got the championship so far. That was a very fun playoff run for them. It was very fun to watch. They played some really good baseball, beat some tough teams. Sinbin got you. Trust me, Turkey, I understood what you meant. I got you. I'm just making fun of you, buddy. Here's Freddie Freeman, 0-for-1 so far with a fly out to center. Changeup is in there for a strike, 0-1. Henderson has really been dealing this evening. A lot of first pitch strikes from him. Here's the 0-1 to Freddie. And that pitch misses outside, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And Freddie hits that one opposite field into left, but it's right there to the left fielder. Hit that one pretty hard, but right to the left fielder. So 1 down. Fly out to left. And that'll bring up Max Muncy with nobody on. Max Muncy's 0-for-1 with a strikeout so far in this game. Totally sorry. They still found a way to do it, though. Doesn't matter how you do it. As long as you play a good, clean game. Check that's Pajes. I keep forgetting they swapped Pajes and Freeman around today. So Pajes is up. My bad. Matt Muncy is next. Pajes is 0 for 1 with a strikeout as well. Got him looking the last time. 3 pitches. And that was it. 3-pitch strikeout to Pajes the first time. It's 0-1 on him now. And he cuts and misses at the cutter. The count is now 0-2. So Pajes behind in the count now, and his back is against the wall. And Henderson can go anywhere now. Try to get a chase. And that one is chopped over to first. First baseman's got it. Flips to Henderson covering. And it's a ground out to first for Pajes. 2 down, just like that. Oh yeah, he had an amazing run. That's for sure. So 2 quick outs again for LA. Logan Henderson just shoving so far in this game. Another one of these fine young arms for the Brewers. Mods rock. Changeup misses way outside to Muncy, 1-0. So here is Muncy, 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout in the game. Got the shades on, let's go. Here's a 1-0 to Max, and the fastball misses high. And are they going to challenge this? Yep, Brewers are using an ABS challenge, but this has got to be a failed challenge, and yes, it is. So call is confirmed. Brewers lose a challenge. They have 1 ABS challenge left. The ball was 2.1 inches above the strike zone, so it's 2-0. 2-0 here on Max Muncy. Gotcha. Hey, you can cheer for whoever you want in here. All fans are welcome. Here's the 2-0. And Muncy hits this one deep to right. Go, 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 go. It's gone. Near the foul post, a home run, a solo blast from Max Muncy. And the Dodgers have tied this thing up. Home run number 24 on the year. .370 feet. So we have a new ball game now. Max Muncy with a home run to right field. Solo blast. And Skubal gets a second chance. 2-out home run from Max. 7th home run since the All-Star break. Here's Mookie. First pitch misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0. So Mookie is 1 for 1 so far in this game with a single. And that pitch is swung on, popped up. Shortstop is there on the outfield grass, and he makes the play. So the Dodgers do get 1 back on the solo home run from Max Muncy. After 4 innings of play, it's a tied game. 1-4-0 for Milwaukee, 1-3-1 for LA. Now when we return, Contreras, Lara, and Churio due up for Milwaukee when we get back. Yep, way to go, Max. Turkey makes a good point, Sinbin. If Texas were to win that division, and then you were to top the Astros for that wild card, Turkey will be happy. Yep, definitely, Alex. Definitely is so far. Close, pretty close matchup so far. Kind of like to see that on a Sunday. Good way to round out the series and end it. Skubal gets a second chance here. Max Muncy picking him up and picking up Edman, whose error earlier, missing the flip from Mookie with the bases loaded, costed them a run. So Muncy picks up Edman there as well. 7 home runs for him since the All-Star break. Bit of a power surge. I hope that keeps up for a while. F Texas. You tell him, Turkey Man. You tell Mr. Senban. We are back at the ballpark. And here's Contreras, who's 1 for 1 so far in this game, and he takes a strike, bottom of the strike zone fastball, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Contreras, and that slider misses low and inside for a ball. Count is even here at 1-1. Rockies, yeah. Power Rangers, only AL team other than Toronto and KC that you root for. Got you. And that pitch, changeup is lifted to right. Tucker runs over to the line, and he makes the play. So it's a fly out to the right fielder, 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Yep, thank you, Commissioner Charles. Appreciate your support. League John. He's at conference. Here's Lara. 0 for 2 so far in this game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls off the fastball. The count is 0-1. On France. Tomato surf. Ooga booga. Gotcha. Whatever you just said, buddy. Here's the 0-1 to Lara. Skubal deals. That changeup is low. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Lara. Okay. Former Mets fan. When was that? And sinker misses high and inside for a ball, 2-1. Was it this year? Or... I know they had that one anomaly in 2024. They've struggled for years now, so I wouldn't say I necessarily blame you. And that pitch misses, so it's 3-1. Skubal, next pitch will be number 75 of the game, and we're in the top of the 5th inning. (3-1). That one's grounded up the middle, but there's Edman. He's got it. Fires to first. 2 down. Ground out to the second baseman. So 2 relatively quick outs here for Skubal in the top of the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Jackson Chourio with nobody on. And he is 0 for 2 so far on this game with a strikeout. The pitch to Chourio, and that changeup misses. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh yeah, thank you, Turkey Man. Yeah, well, we do, Charles. The only thing I ask is that people don't spam over and over with it. Fastball misses outside. The count is 2-1. Yeah, they've been playing a little better lately, but yeah, it's been a really bad year for them, especially with all the moves they had made in the offseason. It just didn't work out. 2-1 to Churio, and that changeup is low. The count is 3-1. Well, if you're looking for consistency, I will say the Braves are definitely the way to go for consistency. That's for sure. Outside of that one bad year they had in 25. And the fastball is cut on and missed on the outside corner. The count is full at 3-2. So we're set up here. Can we get a Scooby K to end the inning? Appreciate you guys working together. I like when my mods work together. And that one is swung on, and that's going to get down in the gap between right and center field. And this should be extra bases with 2 outs. And he's hustling for third. No, he stops and goes back to second. So Churio reaches on a 2-out double here, and the Brewers, just like that, are threatening again. They've got the runner in scoring position here with 2 down. And a fast base runner over there at second base. So the tying run, the go-ahead run is at second base now and has speed. Here's Jake Bauers, 2 for 2 with 2 singles so far in the game. First pitch to him, changeup along the top of the strike zone for a strike, 0-1. Since we're already well past the third inning, I'm going to close the poll and read the results. Wow, we have 30 votes in the poll tonight. That's like a new record for us, guys. Thank you. The 0-1 fastball misses high and tight, almost hit him. 1-1. So how many innings will Skubal give us tonight? 50% of you said 3 to 6. 33% of you said 6 plus. 10% says 0 to 3. And 7% of you said we missed Dalton rushing. 30 votes. Thank you. We are setting new marks here tonight. Been a good stream so far. Here's a 1-1. Sinker just misses the outside corner to Bauers. Count is 2-1. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Braves. Yep. They're consistent. Here's the 2-1. Cut on a miss over the changeup. The count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we're set up here. Can we get a Scooby K to end this inning? I would love to see that. He hasn't been able to get Bauers yet. Bauers is 2 for 2. Runner in scoring position here. 2 down. Brewers trying to jump back out ahead. The 2-2. And he fouls off the fastball to stay alive. The count remains 2-2. All right, come on now. Let's settle down and get this guy. Skubal's at 86 pitches now. Quickly approaching pitch number 60, and we're only in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-2. That one is lined into... That'll get down and right. It's a single RBI. Run scores. So it's 2-1 Brewers now on the RBI single by Jake Bauers, who is now 3 for 3 on the game. And Skubal, that's only his 2nd run, but he's really labored, and he may not go much longer in this game. Not playing that well. Here's Vaughn, 0 for 2 so far. First pitch to him. Fastball is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. So Vaughn is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground into a double play so far. Yes, in been the dang Brew Crew. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup just misses the outside corner. Ball 2, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here on Vaughn. That pitch dares a strike. Slider hits the low outside corner, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Here's the 2-1. And that one is in there for a base hit. Line drive into left field, and that's a single. So another 2-out base hit. So if runners on first and second now with 2 out and Sanchez coming up. Gary Sanchez 0 for 2 so far on this game. And Skubal is really not pitching that well. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, is on the bullpen phone. So it doesn't look like he's going to go very long in this game. Pitch count's already well up there. He's at 91 pitches. Here's Gary Sanchez 0 for 2. First pitch to him is cut on and miss over the changeup, 0-1. And indeed, Edgardo Henriquez, a right-hander, is in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Pirates still in a rain delay. 0-1. And that fastball's fouled off. The count is 0-2. Come on, Scoob. Just end it right here on a strikeout. This is definitely going to be his last. This is his last inning. He is not coming back out. Pitch count is way too high. Here's the 0-2. And he checks his swing on the changeup. They appealed down to first. They said he held up. So, count is 1-2. School's next pitch will be number 95 for him. Here's the 1-2 from Skubal. He deals. That one is grounded to short. Mookie's got it on to first. That'll finally do it. But the Brew Crew pick up another run. And after 4.5 innings of play, it's 2-7-0 Milwaukee, 1-3-1 LA. When we return, Kyle Tucker, Tommy Edman, and Teoscar Hernandez are due up. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Still more baseball to come. And give me one moment. I'll be right back.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for!
Right. Anyways, so it looks like most likely Edgardo Henriquez will be the new pitcher when we get back, so I just want to pull up his stats just in case. Stay ahead of that. Right-handed relief pitcher. 48 games on the year, record of 4-1, 2.98 ERA, 48 in the 3rd innings pitch, 52 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.08. And that's what we have on him. So we're down again by a run. Now we got to fight back yet again somehow. Hey, Rising Rhino, welcome in, buddy. All hail the Rhino who rises. Give him a warm hand, folks. Here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 with a flyout so far in this game. He'll lead things off for us here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Of course, Brewers up 2-1 here. First pitch to Tucker, and the fastball hits the outside corner, paints it beautifully for strike 1, 0-1. 0-1 here on Kyle Tucker. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls off the fastball. The count is now quickly 0-2. And Henderson's only at 51 pitches here in the 5th inning. He's been very economical. 18, 10, 10, 11, 2 respectively each inning so far. Just 2 in this inning. Here's the 0-2 to Tucker. Ball swung on, grounded to second. Second baseman's got it, throws to first, and 1 quick out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're not even making this guy work right now. So the offense still really sputtering at the moment. If it wasn't for that solo home run, it would just be, we'd be getting shut out right now. Here comes Tommy Edman, who owes us for that error earlier. He's 0 for 1 so far. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Kid is just filling up the strike zone on the first pitch of every at-bat so far. Here's the 0-1 to Edman, the pitch. Hot on and miss over the changeup. The count is quickly 0-2. So Edman now making it so easy for Henderson as well. Edman 0 for 1 ground into a double play so far in this game. The 0-2 to Edman. And that changeup misses low in the dirt. The count is 1-2. Come on, Edman. Let's get something started here. It's only 1 out. Let's go. The 1-2. He fouls the fastball away. Stays alive. Count remains 1-2. Here's a 1-2 to Edman. And that one swung on off the end of the bat. Pop up to short. Shortstop is there with the play on the infield grass. And that is 2 quick outs here. 2 very non-competitive outs. And Teoscar Hernandez comes up 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at bat. Turkey, you better check your mute, buddy. First pitch to Teo, and he chops the very first pitch to first. First baseman's got it, flips to the pitcher covering, and that'll do it. So we go 3 up and 3 down again, and after 5 innings of play, it is 2-1 Brew Crew, 2-7-0 over 1-3-1. And when we return, Lockridge, Ortiz, and Ornelas due up for the Brewers. Let's see, I haven't done a score update in a while, so I'm going to try to take care of one of those real quick. So the Cardinals 9-2 lead over Chicago, the Cubs, right now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pirates and Boston still in a delay. 7-3 Pirates in that game. And the Royals with a 2-0 lead over the Anaheim Angels in the top of the 7th. Rockies and Giants tied 6-6 in the bottom of the 5th. The Power Rangers and Oakland A's tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 5th. And the Padres with a 2-0 lead over the Indians after 3 innings. And still to come tonight, 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time, the Seattle Mariners and Houston Astros. Last game of the night. And finals so far, we have a bunch of them. The Orioles 10-2 winners over the Devil Rays. The Braves 5-3 winners over the Diamondbacks. The Yankees win in 10 innings over the Toronto Blue Jays 4-3 and avoid a sweep. The Mets 4-3 winners over the Natties. The White Sox 7-5 winners over the Detroit Tigers. And the Marlins 7-1 winners over the Cincinnati Reds. And the Phillies defeat the Twins by the score of 7-5. And that's our score update for now. No, I played the other clip, Sinbin. I played the other one from 24. Skubal's back out there for the sixth. And the first batter goes for a bunt, pops it foul out of play, and the fastball 0-1. So Skubal's back in there facing Lockridge, who made a bunt attempt. But he bunted it foul, 0-1. Lockridge is 0-1 so far in this game. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls off the slider. The count is 0-2. So we're set up here, 2 strikes. All right, come on, Scoob. Finish this guy. Yeah, just for you, buddy. Here's the 0-2. Cut on a miss at the low changeup for strike 3. Dump your Ks in the chat. 1 away by the way of the K here. 5th strikeout for Scoob. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. And here's the first pitch, and it's sliders in there for a strike, 0-1. Against Ortiz. So Joey Ortiz, 0-2 so far in this game. Pitch number 100 on the way, and the changeup is fouled off the end of the bat out of play. The count is now 0-2. We're set up here 0-2. Come on, Scoob. Let's get this guy. Say we? Here's the 0-2 payoff. And the slider is chopped foul, so we'll do it again. The count remains 0-2. Slider was in there at the knees. Alex, not right now. We've got quite a bit. But appreciate you mentioning it. Here's the 0-2. Cut on a miss at the high cheese. Strike 3. 2 away by the way. K. Dump your Ks in the chat. 6 strikeouts for Skubal so far. So 2 down. Skubal looking to finish his evening strong. Here's Ornelas, 1-2 so far. Skubal's at 102 pitches. First pitch to Ornelas. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Caught on a miss over a changeup. The count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on Ornelas. Here's the 1-1. Caught on and miss over a changeup. So the count is 1-2. Can Scoob strike out the side here and make a statement? This is definitely his last inning. Be great for him to end it strong here. I got you. 6:05. Hey, Orville. Here's the 1-2. And that fastball just misses low. The count is now 2-2. Like number 2. Thank you, Orville. Appreciate that. So it's 2-2 count here. Skubal deals. And he just gets a piece of that changeup. Ornelas fouls it, so he stays alive. Count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Nobody on here. Top of the 6th inning is 2-1 Milwaukee so far. Skubal, pitch number 108 on the way, and the sinker is fouled off in on the hands. So the count remains 2-2, and we're going to do it again. Oh, thank you, Turkey Man. Wow, that's like a new high for me too. Even our likes are going up. We had a lot of votes in the polls. And the breaking ball freezes him on the outside corner. Strike 3, struck out the side. Double K's in the jab. 3 up, 3 down by way of the K. So the Brewers go 1-2-3. After 5.5 innings of play, it's still 2-1 Milwaukee. And when we return, Rortvedt, Ohtani, Freeman due up for LA when we return. Yeah, he ended his evening strong, though. Striking out the side, good way to end it. So we got 6 innings out of him and 2 runs given up. So he did his job. And I'm pretty sure that is it for him. So I'll pull up his final line. So Skubal, 6 innings pitched tonight, 7 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned because of the error by Edman, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and brings his ERA down to 2.85. So that's the final line on Skubal, more than likely. We got a good showing tonight, guys. So the poll, before I close the poll, that was the most votes and participation we've ever had on 130. Our likes, definitely the most likes. We're close to 30 likes. Most likes I've ever had on one of these live streams so far. And we're approaching 900 views for the stream this afternoon, for a Sunday afternoon. That is great, especially for a smaller channel that's growing. So it's been a big afternoon. Win or lose, it's been a great afternoon overall. Thursday football. There you go. We are back at the ballpark. And there's a strike to Rortvedt, 0-1, as soon as we got back. That pitch, changeup, misses low and away for a ball. The count is 1-1. Not yet, Rhino. I have to get to a certain amount of watch hours. Still working. I'm getting close, though. Here's the 1-1. And changeup in there for a strike. So the count is 1-2. 1-2 here on Rortvedt. Oh, yeah, you were spot on with the strikeouts. Yep. Absolutely, Sean. Rortvedt is 0-1 so far in this game. Here's the 1-2 to Rortvedt, and he cuts and misses at a changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. So Henderson picks up his 5th strikeout of the evening, and is 1 down here. And now Shohei Ohtani is coming up. Ohtani 1 for 2 so far with a single in this game. Oh, thank you, Rhino. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the support. First pitch to Shohei, and he fouls the cutter, and the count is 0-1. Oh, gotcha, Alex. Yeah, sometimes finding time can be the hardest part. Here's the 0-1, and that changeup misses outside. The count is even 1-1. Only fans. Here's the 1-1 to Shohei. And challenge him with the fastball. Shohei missed it for strike 2. Swung right through that one. So it's 2 strikes now on Shohei Ohtani. So Henderson is set. The 1-2 is on its way. He deals. That one swung on off the end of the bat, but it's going to be caught by the left fielder. So 2 down here. And that'll bring up Freddie Freeman. So Freddie comes up with nobody on. He's 0 for 2 so far in this game. Fly out and a line out up to this point. Batting average back down to 300 on the dot. Chiefs jersey. First pitch to Freddie, and the cutter is upstairs for a ball. The count is 1-0. 1-0 here to Freddie Freeman. The 1-0, caught on a miss over the changeup. The count is 1-1. Come on, Freddie. Start up a 2-out rally here. Do something. Of course, Paez is on deck. Pitch to Freddie. Jammed him. He pops it up. In on the hands. Shortstop, outfield grass. He's got it. So that'll do it. Dodgers go down in order again. After 6 innings of play, it's 2-1 Brewers. And Contreras, Lara, and Churio due up when we return. Let me check and see if the pitching change is going to happen and who's coming in. I know Henriquez was warming up earlier, but that was a while ago, so I don't know if they're still going with him or what they're going to do. Still don't see anything here yet about a pitching change. Ceiling fan, got you. So Milwaukee scored 1 in the second. That was an unearned run. Error by Edman in the inning with the bases loaded and 2 out. He missed a flip from Mookie that would have ended the inning. Then an RBI single in the 5th inning by Churio. And LA did get 1 in the 4th inning off the solo home run by Max Muncy. And that's where we stand. 2-1 right now. 2-7-0 for Milwaukee. 1-3-1 for LA. Just like a football game. Yep, Henriquez will be coming in. And for those of you who weren't here earlier, want to check the stats. 48 games, 4-1 record, 2.98 ERA, 48 and a third innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, a whip of 1.08, batters batting 175 against him. And he's a right-handed reliever. And he'll face William Contreras first. The first pitch, caught on a miss at the high sinker. Count is 0-1. Contreras has a single and a walk so far in this game. Henriquez is set. He deals. That one, the slider is swung on, lifted in the air the left, and it's foul. Will reach the seats. Count is now 0-2. So it's an 0-2 count here. Let's get a strikeout. Henriquez is set. The 0-2 is on its way. He deals. And he reaches for the slider and pops it up third base side. Muncy is there behind the bag. He makes the play. So 1 out. So one down here for the Brewers in the top of the 7th inning. They'll bring up Lara, who is 0 for 3 so far in the game. First pitch from Henriquez, and that one runs inside. The fastball almost got him. He had to get out of the way. Count is 1-0. So here's the 1-0 to Lara. Henriquez deals, and that cutter just misses the inside corner. The count is 2-0. And that's where Henriquez could get in trouble. The issues that he has is when he starts missing the zone and starts walking people. Yeah, Jake, absolutely. They have been struggling offensively. And that ball's grounded to second. Edman was sliding, stop, throws to first, robs Lara of the base hit. It's just going to be a ground out on the scorecard. So 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Good play by Edman. Sliding, stop. Took away a hit from Lara. Here comes Churio, 1 for 3 with a double and a run. It was an RBI double earlier. My correction, I said single. No, Bowers had the RBI. My bad. Sinker in there at the knees for a strike, 0-1. So 2 down here at the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. And that one swung on, lifted into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Churio comes up with a single here with 2 outs. And this is usually where trouble could start for Henriquez. So something to keep an eye on here in the top of the 7th inning. Jake Bauers coming up, 3 for 3 with an RBI so far in this game. They have not been able to figure him out. Dave Roberts is coming out to the mound. And yep, they're making a pitching change again. So Alex Vesia is coming into the game, lefty to face the lefty. I'll pull up his stats. So Alex Vesia, left-handed relief pitcher coming in, 54 games on the year, record of 1-1, 2.79 ERA, 42 innings pitched, 56 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.21. And he's facing the 3 for 3 Jake Bauers when we return. Lefty versus lefty. Dodgers is trying to keep it right here, trying to keep it 2-1. Because with the way Henderson's pitching, any more runs here can put this game away with the way he's throwing the ball this evening. So, critical situation coming up in this game, in my opinion. Cheerios? He wants some Cheerios. Whatever Cheerios are. Is that like some kind of cherry cereal, Chom? You gotta fill us in here, buddy. Let us know. Wow, we are approaching 1,000 views this afternoon, folks. We are doing very well. It's been a very good stream. I've reached new numbers today on this stream. First stream back since Thursday night. I do appreciate the support. And I've lost count of how many subscribers. Count's just been going up the whole time that I've been doing this stream. So here's Jake Bauers, 5 for 12 overall in the series at 2 RBIs and 3 walks. 3 for 3 this evening with an RBI as well. So he's been hot for the Brewers this series, and Vesia is going to try to cool him down here. And first pitch from Big Vess. The lefty deals, and the fastball just misses inside, 1-0. Opponents batting 148 against Vesia this year. 29 walks to go with his 56 strikeouts. Here's a 1-0 to Bauers. That one swung on off the end of the bat, and that's going to get down and split the gap between left and center. Pages plays it, the runner's coming around, and the Brewers get another run. So Bauer's 4 for 4. Now he has an RBI double. And the Brewers extend their lead to 3-1. And they'll have a runner, and Bauers will be in scoring position here with 2 down. Hey, Ronnie, what's up? Ooga booga indeed, my friend. Welcome in. So the Boo crew opened up a 3-1 lead. That run was charged to Henriquez. He was responsible for the runner. Here's Vaughn, 1 for 3. And he grounds that one through the hole between short and third. And they're sending the runner home. Teo throws to the plate. And they call him safe. Very close play at the plate, but they said he's safe. So Bauer scores. It's an RBI single there by Vaughn. And it's now 4-1 Brewers here in the top of the 7th inning. And that all but puts this game away. So I'll say this game is over, but it's still been a heck of a good stream. Oh, what? Local wrestling. Gotcha. Very close play at the plate, but yeah, he looks like he just got out of the way of the tag on that dive. Tag didn't get him. And now David Hamilton is coming up as a pinch runner for Vaughn at first base. And here comes Sanchez. Gary Sanchez 0 for 3 so far in this game. And pickoff throw to first. Hamilton dives back in safely. First disengagement here. Banned. Banned for what? From where? Here's the pitch, and that changeup is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Here's a 1-0 to Sanchez, and the fastball's in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. You ever try MLB 3D? Not really, because I don't really sign into my account on the browser. So I just stick with this. Changeup, he checks his swing. The changeup was low. They said he held up. So the count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 to Sanchez. And that fastball's way outside for a ball. The count is 3-1. Bullpen imploding like it usually does here. They can't get the last out. So the Brewers have done all this damage with 2 outs. They put this game away with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 3-1. And the slider's in there for a strike. The count is full at 3-2. Let's strike this guy out and end the inning. Come on. Here's a 3-2 payoff from Vesia. And that one's chopped to third. Muncy runs in, gets it, throws to first, and that'll do it. But the Brewers open up this inning and put the game away. 4-10-0 Milwaukee, 1-3-1 LA. After 6.5 innings of play, when we return, Pages, Muncy, Betts, due up. So get up and stretch, y'all. I'll see you guys in a minute.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their...
And we are back at the ballpark. Henderson's still out there. He's been dealing, bottom of the 7th inning. He's at 69 pitches on the game so far. And Pages will face him first. He's only given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, no walks in 6 innings so far. Absolutely dominant on the mound. Only 1 mistake to Max Muncy is all he has today against him. Here's Pages 0 for 2. First pitch to him. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. Strikeout and a ground out so far in the game for Pages. Here's the 1-0. Caught on a miss of the high fastball. The count is 1-1. Well, it was right there along the top of the zone. I believe that would have been a strike regardless. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Pages. Here's a 1-1. And that fastball just misses upstairs. And they're going to activate an ABS challenge. I'm surprised the Brewers are about to give up their last challenge. That was clearly out of the zone. Call is upheld, yep. So the Brewers lose their second challenge. They have none remaining. Call is confirmed. The count is 2-1. Don't know why. Both of their challenges have been awful. Here's a 2-1 to Pages. And that cutter misses outside. Just misses. 3-1. Activity in the bullpen. Chad Patrick, Aaron Ashby, a righty and a lefty in the bullpen for the Brewers. Brewers have a very good bullpen. Here's a 3-1. And Pages chases a high fastball and fouls it back out of play. 3-2. He chased what would have been ball 4. Now the count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-1 Brewers. Nobody on base. The 3-2 payoff, and that fastball runs upstairs for ball 4. So the Dodgers get a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hopefully that can spark something here. Team really needs a spark. Here's Max Muncy, 1 for 2 with the solo home run so far in this game. First pitch to him is cut on a miss. And the fastball, strike 2. 1-2 here to Max Muncy. That ball swung on, lifted to left field, but playable, and that's an out. Fly out to left for Max Muncy. One down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the cutter is in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, you guys there? Sorry, I had to restart the stream. My internet cut, and then OBS had a hard time reconnecting. So it's 0-1 here to Mookie Betts, who's 1 for 2. I do apologize for that. And there's strike 2. It says 0-2 there to Betts. Sorry, guys, once again. Every time, it's very rare when it happens. Sometimes my internet will cut, and that'll happen. Here's the 0-2 to Mookie, and he cuts and misses at a bad changeup for strike 3. So Henderson, strikeout number 6, and 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. Here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out in the game so far. First pitch to Tucker, and he cuts and misses at a changeup, 0-1. It's 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. That pitch is low. Changeup misses, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Kyle Tucker. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate somebody responding and letting me know. Here's a 1-1. Cut on and miss at the fastball. Count is 1-2. So we got the leadoff man on, and we haven't been able to do anything with him. Offense continuing to be inconsistent. Here's the 1-2, and he fouls off the high fastball. The count remains 1-2. Yep, thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. That's nice of you, Chom. You can make him a birthday card. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So Henderson up to 86 pitches now. Here's the 1-2 to Tucker. And he fouls that changeup off the end of the bat out of play, and the count remains 1-2. Yep, Kyle Tucker played for years in Houston. That's where he started. Then he got traded to the Cubs last year and then signed with LA after 2025 season. Here's a 1-2. That one is pulled foul to changeup. The count remains 1-2. Sound keeps going out. Is that on your end or my end though? Because Charles said it was coming across fine. Try refreshing your app. See if that'll help. I know Charles said it was fine. And that fastball misses outside. The count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 2-2 to Tucker. Runner on first. 2 down. The pitch. And he checks his swing on the fastball high and inside and gets a piece of it. Foul ball. Thank you, Charles. Of course, after this, we have the Colorado Rockies starting tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We get Thursday off. And then we face the Pittsburgh Pirates next weekend for 3 games. All right, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome into you too, God Rax. And the 2-2, he fouls that one as well, the changeup. So the count remains 2-2. So Henderson up to 91 pitches now. Runner on first. 2 down. Tucker at the plate, who's 0 for 2. Runner on first. 2-2. And that one bounces in the dirt to sweeper. The count is 3-2. So full count here. Full count here on Kyle Tucker. Hopefully he can lock in. 10 pitch at bat so far. 5 foul balls. Here's the 3-2 from Henderson. He deals. And that one swung on. Chop off the mound. The pitcher gets off the mound. Gets it. Takes it to the bag himself. What a way to end his outing. So the Dodgers don't get anything. They strand 1. Good play by Henderson, hustling off the mound to get that chopper. And after 7 innings of play, it's 4-1 Milwaukee, 4-10-0 over 1-3-1. When we return, Lockridge, Ortiz, and Ornelas due up. Stay tuned, folks. Still have some baseball left to go. Doesn't look too good for us today, but it happens. So I'm going to get the final line for Henderson, since it looks like I would believe that would be his last inning. Pitch count is up there now in the 90s. So, to give him credit, he absolutely shoved. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. The only mistake he made was a solo home run to Max Muncy way back in the 4th inning, and that's it. So, he's in line to get the win here. ERA down to 2.70. And when we return, a new pitcher on the mound for LA. It's going to be Kyle Hurt, the right-handed pitcher. 37 games on the year, record of 3-1, a 4.46 ERA, 38 1/3 innings pitched, 46 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.38 when we return. Yeah, absolutely, Alex. 100%. You know what they say, nobody's ever went 162-0. You go through rough stretches, good stretches. So, it happens. It's still been a good stream. We've hit some new numbers today, which has been amazing. And once again, I thank everyone for that. I appreciate all of your support. And first pitch from Hurt to Lockridge. Fastball's upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Kyle Hurt, the new pitcher on the mound for LA here in the 8th inning. And that pitch, a changeup, is cut on and missed for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. He has a walk and a run scored in this game, does Lockridge. The 1-1, cut on a miss over the changeup, 1-2. So we're set up here. Can we get a strikeout? I love when you strike these guys out. That would be nice. Here's the 1-2 from Hurt. Cut on a miss over the changeup. Strike 3. Dump your K's in the chat. 1 away by way of the K. Lockridge down on strikes. Pitch to Ortiz. Fastball's inside for a ball, 1-0. So Joey Ortiz 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in this game so far. Shortstop for the Brewers. Here's a 1-0 to Ortiz. And changeup right there in the zone for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Joey Ortiz. Here's a 1-1. And that one is chopped foul, third base side. So the count is 1-2. We're set up again. Let's get another strikeout. At least that's been fun. Well, it's been a fun stream so far. But still, I just love when we get some strikeouts. Here's the 1-2 to Ortiz. Hurt deals. Cut on a miss at the high cheese. Strike 3. 2 away by way of K. Dump your Ks in the chat. Hurt going right after these guys today. So 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. And here comes Ornelas. 1 for 3 with a single in this game. First pitch. Changeup. Just misses low for a ball. 1-0. He probably could have challenged that, but they didn't. Here's a 1-0 to Ornelas. And he gives him the strike call on that one. That one was a little lower than the first one, I think. Or about the same. So, what's the difference? 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Cut on a miss at the high cheese. The count is now 1-2. So Hurt coming out of the pen throwing strikes. We're set up here. Can he strike out the side? Here's the 1-2 from Hurt. Oh, right over the zone with the fastball. He looks at strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Hurt strikes out the side. Dump your Ks in the chat. Brewers go 1-2-3 here after 7.5 innings of play. It is 4-1 Boo Crew. And when we return, Edmund, Teoscar Hernandez, and Ben Rortvedt due up for LA when we get back. Here live at the CHMan 712 Sports Network. Calling the Dodgers action. Wow. What an electrifying inning for Hurt. Comes into the game, strikes out the side. That was nice. Very enjoyable. Alex, no outside updates, please. It's listed in my rules that I've pinned up. I do provide outside score updates throughout the game here and there, but I don't allow it in the chat. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. I appreciate that. Appreciate everything you do for the network. Not just me, but the other streamers as well. And speaking of updates, don't forget, immediately after the last pitch of this game, we'll do a quick mini post game. I'm just going to do a recap of this game, and we'll go around the league. I'll let you guys know what I have coming up, and then we'll cut out for the night. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Back, Chad Patrick in the game, right-hander for Milwaukee, 41 games, 6-4 record, 3.40 ERA, 87 and a third innings pitched, 78 strikeouts against 34 walks. He'll face Tommy Edman first. Edman chops the cutter foul, 0-1. I took care of it, Alex. You're good. So Edman 0 for 2, grounded in a double play, and he popped out so far in this game. Here's the 0-1 to Edman, the pitch. And that one just misses at the knees. Fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Edman. Here's a 1-1 to Edman. And he swings and he pops that one up. Second baseman goes out to the outfield grass and he'll make the play. So 1 down here. And there's a lefty up in the bullpen for Milwaukee, but they didn't even show his name. Here's Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out so far in this game. Hey, baby gal Dal, what's up? How's it going? It looks like Fiducia is getting a bat on the on-deck circle. He'll hit for a Rortvet and take over catching duties the rest of the way. Cutter misses high for a ball, 1-0. Gotcha. Here's a 1-0. A sinker right there in the outside corner paints it for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Big Teo. Here's a 1-1. And that cutter misses inside. The count is 2-1. Here's a 2-1. And that one misses low and away to cutter. Ball 3, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Teoscar Hernandez. Come on, let's lock in here. Let's get something going. Try to get something started here. Here's a 3-1. That one's chopped. Oh, and it gets by the second baseman who made a sliding effort. Couldn't come up with it. It goes into right field for a base hit. So Teo comes up with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hopefully that can spark something here. Garlic bread, that sounds really good. Really good. Just got by Ornelas over there at second base. Just squeaked through. It looks like the pitching coach is coming out to have a word with Patrick. And here's Hunter Fiducia. 235 average on the year, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. With us, since we acquired him, 238 average with a double and a home run. He was with Tampa Bay before. Yep, steak. Oh yeah, that sounds real good. Now, Ohtani's on deck. If Fiducia can get on, that would bring up Ohtani as a potential tying run. First pitch cutter, straight down Broadway, 0-1. Oh, thank you, Dallas. I appreciate that. Here's the 0-1 to Fiducia. And that one gets away from the catcher. It's ball 1, 1-1, and Teoscar will go down to second base. Yep, yeah, we do have a good record this year. It's not the best in the league, but it's good. 74-50 right now on the year. So here's the 1-1 to Fiducia. The pitch. That one swung on. That's off the glove of the second baseman. That should be a base hit. It goes into right field. Line drive single here by Fiducia, and that'll bring up Shohei Ohtani as the tying run. And it looks like they're having a meeting on the mound again, and they're going to go for a pitching change here. Yep, they're going for a pitching change. Let me see if I have any information on that yet. Yeah, Judge and Bellinger going down really hurt that team. So Aaron Ashby, the lefty, will be coming into the game when we return. 57 games, 13-2 record, a 3.42 ERA, 68 and a third innings pitched, 97 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.40. This guy's definitely no joke. Oh, hey Jeff, what's up? Welcome in. Ooga booga indeed. But Ohtani's coming up. Runners on first and third with one down. Ohtani represents the tying run at the plate when we return. Lefty versus lefty. Could be our last chance to get back in this thing. Of course, after the last pitch of this game, I will do my recap and we will go around the league and I will provide score updates for everyone. And then we'll call it a night. Right now, as it stands, unless something changes, I do plan to stream tomorrow's game against the Rockies. Oh, that sounds good. I appreciate that, Dallas. Thank you very much. Almost 1,300 views on the stream tonight. So we've been hitting all kinds of good numbers all night long. I appreciate that. Everyone who's been a part of it. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 3 with a single in this game so far. First pitch from Ashby. And that sinker misses low and away for a ball, 1-0. Come on, Shohei. Here's the 1-0 to Ohtani. Breaking ball misses outside. The count is 2-0. 2-0 here. Good hitters count for Ohtani. Here's a 2-0 to Shohei. That one's grounded to second base. Flipped to the shortstop for one, on to first. Just like that, the rally is over. So Ohtani grounds into an inning-ending rally-killing double play. And after 8 innings of play, it's 4-1 Milwaukee, 4-10-0, 1-5-1 for LA. When we return, Contreras, Lara, and Churio due up when we return. That was pretty much it. Couldn't come up with the hit, so not much you could do about that. Just a game to put away and put behind you. Lemon chicken. Wow, there you go. That sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Dallas always tries to keep everyone well fed. She does it in Fitzy's stream too. I don't think Fitzy streamed tonight though. I didn't see anything set up on his end. See if there's any pitching changes for LA. see who's coming in next. Nope, Kyle Hurt will remain in the game for LA. We're back. Contreras is up. First pitch, strike along the bottom of the strike zone, 0-1 on the fastball. And cut on a miss at the fastball, 0-2. So we're set up here, 0-2. Can we get another strikeout? Hurt came in and struck out the side in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the 0-2 to Contreras. And he fouls back the fastball out of play. We'll do it again. And that slider, oh, they call it a ball, but it looked like it nipped the high inside corner. They should have challenged that. That probably was strike 3, but they let it go for now. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Contreras. Here's the 1-2. That ball swung on, lifted to left, but right there's Teoscar with the play, 1 down. And a changeup misses for a ball, 1-0. Missed outside. So Lara's up 0 for 4 in this game so far. And that fastball misses outside, 2-0. So tomorrow night we start a 3-game set with the Colorado Rockies. And that one misses for a ball, 2-1. Way upstairs. And changeup is chopped foul, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Lara. Here's the 2-2 to Lara. And he just gets a piece of that changeup, fouls it at the plate. The count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2 payoff to Lara. Changeup misses high and away, ball 3. The count is full at 3-2. Nope, not at all, Steven. The offense continues to struggle and be inconsistent. Bullpen imploded earlier and let the game get as bad as it is. So yeah, they're still struggling. And the fastball's fouled off. The count remains 3-2. Here's the 3-2 payoff. And that fastball's fouled away. We'll do it again. Teoscar gave it a look, went over, but reached the seats. So the count is full, 3-2 still, and that one fastball misses upstairs. It's a 1-out walk. So runner will reach first. So here's Jackson Chourio, 2 for 4, a double, single, 2 runs. First pitch to Chourio, fouls off the fastball in on the hands, 0-1. And he throws over to first. First disengagement. The runner Lara dives back in safely. And the count is still 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that fastball's upstairs. The count is 1-2. And yeah, Jeff, I'm looking to do that again, so more likely I will. Here's the 1-2, and that fastball is popped up into right, going back at the wall, and Tucker can't make the play. He bangs up against the wall and lets it drop, and runners will be on second and third with 1 down. Lousy play by Tucker. It's ruled a double, but in my opinion, that should be an error. It's like, come on, dude. Really? So second and third now with 1 down. And they're going to the bullpen. It's going to be a pitching change. So we'll get that information in just a moment. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how this redirect works so we can redirect somewhere after the stream. Give me 1 second, guys.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! this. Your Dodgers have won the World Series. They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give one.
Okay, sorry, I had that muted while I was trying to look up how to do these redirects. Alright, appreciate you guys letting me know. Yeah, Jack Dreyer's in the game, left-handed pitcher for LA. Jake Bauers is up 4 for 4 with 3 singles so far and a double in this game. Runners on second and third, 1 out for Milwaukee. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out this redirect feature because now my channel can do it. So trying to see who we can redirect to and how to do it. So I'm trying to figure that out too while I'm at it. You had to get 1,000 subscribers just to be able to redirect somewhere. And he fouls that pitch back. It's 1-2 now on Bauers. Yeah, Alex, yeah, I know Dr. Delay supported my channel. I'm subscribed to him. I support him as well. Great guy. I was in his chat earlier too. Breaking ball misses low, 2-2. That one's a ball, 2-2. All right, it's like we got it. For some reason I don't have the redirect tab. That is weird. Here's the 3-2. Checks his swing on the high fastball. They said he held up. So that's ball 4. Bases are loaded now with 1 down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't have those issues in this chat. Here's David Hamilton, 233, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. He came in as a pinch runner earlier, and a breaking ball misses low. There's ball one. There was a strike. I missed it. So 1 ball, 1 strike. They make this thing so difficult to redirect. I don't even see the option where it should be. So I don't know if they still haven't got that updated to where I can do it. And a slider, cut on a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Hamilton, and he fouls that slider off the end of the bat. We'll do it again. The count is 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and he chops that one. The second is off the glove of Edman, and that'll roll away. So 2 more runs will score. So Edman once again another error. It's 6-1 Milwaukee now, and this game just keeps getting worse. Oh, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. Sorry if I'm missing some things in the chat. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Yeah, 6-1. This game is pretty much over at this point, but we'll be here until the end. And here's Gary Sanchez, 0 for 4, runners on second and third, 1 down. He chops the breaking ball foul, 0-1. Here's the 0-2. Caught on a miss, strike 3. Finally, there's 2 outs. Yeah, it seems like anytime I'm calling games, Steven, we lose. Now, if I miss the game or something comes up and I can't call the game, they'll probably win. Here's Lockridge. First pitch, he chops the breaking ball foul. That second pitch, I missed another strike. It's 0-2. Well, never mind redirecting anywhere. I can't find it, period, where it's supposed to be, so we'll forget that. There's 2 outs. 0-2 count here on Lockridge. The pitch. Cut on a miss over a slider, strike 3. Third out, that'll finally do it. So, final licks for the Dodgers coming up is going to be Freddie Freeman, Andy Paez, and Max Muncy due up when we return. I am not going to sing on live. No way. That's Fitzy's thing. He can have that. And he does a good job at it, so who am I to interfere? Yep, let's go Dodgers till the end. I completely agree. Appreciate the support, guys. Let's go. Win or lose. This has probably been the best. Even though we're losing badly, this has probably been the best stream I have had. It's been great overall. And great for the channel, so it's been a good one. So there's a positive in all that. There we are, bottom of the ninth inning. Final chances here for the Dodgers. Oh, thank you, Steven. I appreciate the support. There, DJ Hall is in, 29 games, 2-0 record, 2.45 ERA, 36 2/3 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts. Here's Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 with a flyout, line out, and a pop out. Sinker misses low, 1-0. 1-0 here to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 1-0. And a sinker along the bottom of the strike zone, outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Come on, Freddie, let's go. Here's a 1-1 to Freddie. And he fouls off the slider. The count is now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. We're almost at 1,500 views for this stream. Overall, which has been really good. So, and they have a moment here. It's like the pitcher, catcher not communicating here well. Pitcher looks confused, so we got a moment. Who knows? Now, Freddie is definitely due. Here's a 2-2. Cut on and miss at the sweeper outside for strike 3. 1 down. We are down to our last 2 outs, folks. Koufax, yeah, that's a good one. Great choice. I wouldn't disagree with that either. That's a good one. And he didn't even get to play a full career. Here's Pages, 0 for 2 with a walk. Sinker bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Difficult pitch to hit. Well, I didn't go anywhere beyond varsity. But when I was in varsity, I hated sinker ball fouled off. Count is 1-1. I personally hated breaking balls. Facing breaking balls. I hated them. I could have hit them, but they were a pain. Well, it could be different for everybody. Somebody else might tell you plain old fastball. And that fastball, speaking of which, is way upstairs, so the count is 2-1. Maybe for some people it's a slider. Who knows? Here's a 2-1. And that fastball runs inside. The count is 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Pages. See if we can make this interesting. And a changeup is in there for a strike. The count is 3-2. 3-2 count here, 1 down, bottom of the 9th inning. Pages was 0 for 2. The pitch, swung on, lifted in the air to left, going back. It's gone. Solo home run here by Pages. And the Dodgers pick up another run. 21st home run of the year. 382 feet. hey Gina. Solo home run here by Andy Pajes to left. And it is now 6-2 Brewers, so we pick up another run here. And they're having a meeting on the mound. Here's Max Muncy, 1 for 3 with a solo home run earlier in this game. So Pajes with his second home run in the last 3 games, 21 on the year for him so far. Yeah, Gina, thank you for that. Appreciate that from you. Turn our luck around a little bit. And Miguel Rojas has got a bat. Looks like he's going to come into the game to pinch hit. Rojas, 286 on the year, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. He's been batting .375 this month. First pitch to him is swung on, lifted in the air to right, going back, right fielder. In front of the warning track makes the play. So 2 down. We are down to our last out now. Down to our last out. And here comes Mookie Betts, 1 for 3 with a single in this game. Hey, Dr. Delay, how's it going, buddy? And there's strike 1 to Mookie, 0-1. Welcome in, Dr. Delay. And that changeup misses high and away for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 to Betts. Swung on, grounded to short. This should do it. On to first, and that's the ball game. So the Brewers pick up a 6-2 win here on the Sunday afternoon. We're going to go into our mini post game now, and then I'll do some score updates after a recap. And I'll let you guys know already, I'll be back for tomorrow night's game against the Rockies. I haven't set that up yet on my channel, but I will before the game. And I'll try to set up a couple of them if I can to keep everyone in the know. But let's go ahead and let's recap this game real quick. Anytime, Steven, thank you. Thank you guys for all your support. Just getting this recap information for everybody. Oh, it's all right, Gina. I understand. So, anyways, game day's taking forever to bring it up, but for the Brewers, Henderson gets the win. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run allowed, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. His ERA is down to 2.70. And for the Dodgers, Henriquez, check that, Skubal. Skubal get the loss because of the 2 runs he gave up. And Milwaukee scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th. For 6 runs, so 6 runs and 11 hits, no errors. Dodgers scored 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 9th, 2 runs on 6 hits, and they committed 2 errors, both of them on Edman. Henderson improves to 7-2. Skubal is now even at 7-7. He did his job. The offense did not lift him up, and player of the game was Henderson for the way he shoved. Bowers is 4 for 4 for the Brewers, with a double, a walk, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Churio is 3 for 5 at 2 doubles and 3 runs. And the Dodgers left 3 on base. Milwaukee left 10 on base. And Milwaukee now 77-48. LA 74-51. And now we'll get some score updates before we cut out of here. And I can't redirect to anyone because I don't know why the redirect button is not showing up in my studio whatsoever. I have to figure that out. But right now, the Rockies have a 13-7 lead over the Giants in the middle of the 9th inning. And San Diego with a 4-0 lead over the Chicago Cubs in the top of the 8th. Seattle and Houston gearing up to get underway. And Baltimore 10-2 winners over the Devil Rays. The Pirates defeat the Red Sox 8-3. The Braves 5-3 winners over the Diamondbacks. The Yankees 4-3 winners over Toronto in 10 innings. The Mets defeat the Natties 4-3. The White Sox 7-5 winners over Detroit. Marlins 7-1 winners over Cincinnati. The Phillies 7-5 winners over Minnesota. And St. Louis 11-4 winners over the Chicago Cubs. And the Oakland A's defeat the Power Rangers 5-2. The Royals flush the Anaheim Angels 3-0. And of course, we just lost our game 6-2. And I'll be back tomorrow night for the game against the Rockies. We start a 3-game series against them. Then Thursday we're off. Next weekend we'll have a 3-game series against Dr. DeLay's Pirates. Yeah, Turkey Man, just couldn't do nothing offensively, and the bullpen imploded. Our defense struggled, so that's how it's been. But anyways, guys, we had a big night tonight. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll figure out this redirect stuff so we can start redirecting to other shows and channels after our games. But make sure to tap the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy what's left of your Sunday. Thank you for spending it here with me. Y'all take care. See you guys.